TH2 like had a lot of like momentum in that first year of AEW. Do you feel like there was
Mhm.
something specific that happened that like caused it to go away?
I actually do. I feel like for that first year, the run actually started out good, and we kind of had a little place of like a like semi-comedic tag team. You know what I mean? Not like straight comedy or whatever, but like we're doing stuff with like Kevin Smith and them, that like and we just had a place. And then there was the Mexican border. So me and Angélico were both stuck south of Mexico, got closed for the COVID restrictions. And we had this 4 month layoff. And then I came back, had one match, and then in practice before match, I actually got my face broken again. And then I had another month and a half or 2 month layoff. And I feel like after that, I never like came back like to full. Like I really feel like I deteriorated. Like there's some I can't even blame it on ring rust. I don't know what happened, but I feel like after that I never came back. We never had the same momentum, but it wasn't one of those things where like I felt like I was wrestling good and the momentum just didn't get started. Like I felt like I was really had deteriorated in the ring, and on the like it sounds weird, but it started giving me like these self-confidence problems. Cause like anyone that knows me that's been in the locker room knows like I'm so nervous for my matches. Like I dry heave. I'm the most annoying guy in the locker room you've ever seen. But then once I stepped through those curtains, like 100% confident, even cocky or whatever. But it was like this thing, I'd go through the curtain and I'd still be nervous as hell. And like, so yeah, there was just after that COVID layoff and the face break, the layoff on the face break, I just feel like on a personal level, like I just never came back to being able to wrestle like me, both like character wise, like in ring skill wise, like anything like that. So, and then also, and this happened on me all is that salaried contract. I feel like made me a bit soft because like there was even a little while where like I got a bit like plump, like I don't know what the nice way to put it or whatever, and like so I just kind of fell off after that layoff, and I feel like I only really started getting back on the ball like towards the end, and by then I think the company had kind of already made up its mind on me or whatever because like yeah I did get just kind of like not lazy in the ring necessarily, but I wasn't as good in the ring, and I was very lazy outside of the ring. And so, like, it all started with that original COVID layoff and the face break layoff. So,
It's just so interesting hearing you that like your detriment was being signed to a 3-year contract because I'm guessing that this is probably the first time in your career that you had like guaranteed money for 3 solid years.
yeah, even like other times would be kind of guaranteed money, like on Lucha Underground. It was only when they started taping, and they would always delay tapings or da da da. But to like just every week know that a check's coming,
Yeah.
like it was great in one way, but like it literally like I don't want to say it made me well, yeah, it just kind of made like like it made me soft, like it totally no fire or nothing. Like I wasn't going down and doing the lucha training. I wasn't, being like, uh, I used to always at least like, like practice a little bit of something just to keep up on my skills or anything. And I didn't like, I went through like 8 or 9 months of just like really nothing. The only exercise I would get would be whatever was in the ring. I really do think that it was my fault for just getting too basically after I started getting that salaried money, I turned a bit lazy and I feel it was bad for me and kind of helped speed along deteriorate in-ring deterioration.
Well, what's interesting, I think, about it is that it was like Angelico got re-signed. So it's like TH2 didn't get re-signed, like I guess as a unit, but Angelico got re-signed. So that like, they were looking at you guys as two separate entities, I guess.
Yeah, I think again, like at first they weren't. Like you said, that first year, I think they were pretty happy with us, and we were like committed heels. We won, and we weren't the type to go up to the office and be like, oh, we want this, that, that, that. We were like I call us 9 to 5 wrestlers, even though it's not technically a 9 to 5 job. But we would just show up, find out what we had to do, go in the locker room, mess around, do what we had to do. You know what I mean? So there's like zero politics and everything for us, and our in-ring performance and what they wanted out of us, it matched that, and it was fine. But then after that, I think they kind of started looking at me and Angelico different because, like I said, like like I got plumped, like I just got out of shape and like I just wasn't on the ball at all. And Angélico never really fell off. Like he kept steady with, Angélico being Angélico.
Yeah.
So I think that's when they started to view us as two separate entities. It's like, oh man, Jack's kind of a lazy bum and Angélico is still doing his thing. Like we got to trim the fat. You know what I mean? So